There is two things that happen for an INFJ when they start therapy. Welcome back to my channel. This video is Conversations with INFJs Part 2, so it's a follow-up from this video. What's something that I hear all INFJs say in therapy? Check it out if you haven't watched it yet. You would know that I shared that INFJs find it weird when they start therapy because they're so used to being the person that everybody talks to about their own problems. They're not used to having somebody where they can talk about themselves. So today I'm going to share two things that I find happens for an INFJ when they're in that first therapy session. One thing that could happen is that an INFJ feels like they have so much to share and talk about because they've never had that opportunity to do it before, that when they come into therapy, they just end up blurting everything out, like blah. All of it just comes out just all over the place. They jump from here to here to here to here, and it's actually hard for them to stay focused and on track with one topic, which is completely fine. And in that first session, I do allow that to happen because they just feel like there's so much they got to get off their chest that it just all comes out kind of like a big bowl of spaghetti. And my role as a counselor is to help pull out each thread of spaghetti and just make it nice and neat. But in that first session, that is a very common thing that happens for INFJs, and I believe it is because for once they have that chance to talk. In the past, they've been in positions when they are given an opportunity to talk. They feel like they have to talk really, really fast and get everything out before they're interrupted by somebody and before that conversation changes topic, which is very common for introverts and INFJs. And what they're not used to is that in the therapy session, the counselor is there for them and to listen to them, and they're not going to change that conversation. They're not going to start talking about themselves as a counselor. The second thing that can happen for an INFJ is the complete opposite of that. And that is they go into the therapy session and they have nothing to say. They're actually silent, and it's really hard for them to even open up because they've been so burnt in the past that it's very hard for an INFJ to open up unless they can trust that person and know that that person will hold space for them, respect them, talk over them, and not make them feel like crap. And so they start the therapy session. It can be like pulling teeth to try and get them to talk. So they are very two extreme reactions that an INFJ can have in therapy. Both of them are valid and both of them are accepted and respected by me. Before you go to that first session, you could write down a list of the things that you want to talk about. Second thing you could do is just accept that this is where you're at. I think it's a beautiful thing actually when an INFJ can take a while to trust somebody, and I just want you to know that that's okay. That first session you don't have to open up and share everything. If you feel closed off, that's okay, because trust takes time to build and you need to learn to trust your therapist or trust me or whoever it is that you're seeing. The other thing is, if you are someone that needs to blurt everything out, like that's okay. It's good for the counselor to get context about what's happening in your life. But when you go into the second session, it would be good to have an idea of what topic you want to focus on. It's good to like focus on one specific thing at a time and not get sidetracked. I would ask your counselor or myself if I'm your counselor to help you to stay on track and to pull you up if you start getting sidetracked and wanting to talk about other topics, so that you can actually like laser focus on what's going on over here and not start looking at all the pretty things over there. Wanted to learn about the common questions that INFJs ask in therapy, you can watch this video here and I will see you over there.